It's not at home. You are right now. As you hear the sound of my voice, that dog licked the wounds of my body is not the worst. That I cannot see just a plate of food to eat except I pick the crumbs of it from the table. He knew that that is not the worst. That you are hungry is not the worst that should happen to you. I am hungry. There is no money to feed. Nothing. That is not the worst. My husband is stingy. It's not the worst that should happen to you, my sister. My wife is a devil. She's a witch. That is not the worst that should happen to you. Lazarus knew. People of this world think the world says when things are not working, when life is unfair to you, that is the worst. When our friends leave you and run away, the way they did to Job. Even when the wife said, why can't you curse God and die? When everybody deserted you, when everybody turned their back at you, you say the worst has happened. Even when somebody died, that is not the worst. That is not the worst. Sir, that is not the worst. The worst is when you stop breathing. The worst is when you stop breathing. You now choose between the heaven and the hell. Where will you be? Where will you be? Heaven said I should ask the church. The worst is not what you are counting as worst. But Mr. Devil will tell you the worst has happened to you. A lot of preachers have left the right place and begin to pursue shadow because they felt the worst has happened to them. A lot of singers, we are saying performing on podiums, we believe they are performing because of God. The worst person you are pointing at is not the worst. The worst is if at the end of the day you found yourself in hell. It's the worst that should happen to you. If you allow that your husband to redirect you, it will be the worst. If you allow that your wife to redirect you, that is the worst. If you allow your children, that your son, that your daughter to redirect you, that is the worst that should happen to you. If you allow your pastor, that your pastor to redirect you, that is the worst. I'll tell you, the pastors cannot refocus you. You came into a church with a mind to serve God. You came into a church, what you are running away from in the world, you came into the house of God and begin to do it in a holistic way. I think it's better when you do it openly in the world and the world knows that you are doing it than hiding under the Bible, hiding under the name a pastor or a chorister, doing what you are doing. Listen to me. The brother called Lazarus, brother Lazarus says what I am talking to you about. He was not of sound in health, but he made sure what he's facing now will not change his mindset from following God. Jesus asked me to tell you, what you are facing today is not the worst. God does not count what we count. Men count the things, material things of this world. But Yeshua counts how faithful you are to him. He counts your faithfulness. God is looking at those who know that their home is not here. Their home is not here. They are here to buy and sell. We are going back home one day. We are going back home one day. But the major issue is, which of the home they are to? Which of the home are we going? It's either you go to heaven, and Jesus told in the book of John chapter 14 verse 1, for I am going to prepare a place for you. See, either we go and meet him, or we are going to the hell. The ball is in your court. Choose the place you want to be, either in heaven or hell. Either in heaven or hell. The worst has not happened. The worst is in heaven.